Hello and welcome back everybody to another Gregtech New Horizons live stream. How you all doing today? Or I should say, hopefully you're having a great day. I see we have Ingalls and Carlos right away. Hello. No copyrights. Yeah, hopefully not with the Minecraft music playing in the background this time. Actually, turn down the volume on my computer. And also switch to the camera of the game, start recording, options, not video settings, but maybe sound settings, master volume. I'm going to turn that up just a little bit. 4%. Alright. So that is all there. Also open up the chat on my phone. So I did just a little bit of work before this stream started today. Alright, there we go. I got the chat pretty much ready. Back to game. F5, F1. So I made the provider. I don't even know where I set it now. Right here. I have the Essentia provider now. So I was going to go ahead and make a second alchemical construct to kind of test it, make sure it's actually going to work or something like that. So that way we still have this one as an emergency backup. I did have to make myself an extra arcane pedestal because we only had, what is it? Actually, we have 4, 8, 10 now. So we only had 8 before, plus I guess the one in the middle. So I had to make another couple of those, but we made the arcane, or the Essentia provider, and now, yes, we're going to make another alchemical construct. Grab an energy drink and focus on the stream. I do have a drink with caffeine, but not an energy drink. Blaze should drink an ice-cold beer to focus. Yes, definitely. I was thinking it was probably going to be that easy, but let's try it out. Actually, hold on. I'll just do this. So many jars. Alright, so maybe we'll have to figure out inputs and stuff, but we'll see. Take these all out. So now, supposedly take this, place it next to that, and then let's try this. I need some AE2 cables, and I don't think I have any. I do. Well, I was going to use these for now, just to see if this even works. So, it is online. I'm going to drink the energy drink, not you. Oh, you're going to. I gotcha. Put direct. What do you mean, direct? Like, right on top of it? Hold on. Oh, you know what we need? We also need, I think we need something to make the recipes. Ordering Essentia. No, that's ordering Essentia. Input pipe. I need a pipe on the top. Oh, I can't fly. Hold on. Okay, so we have that. Oh, there's still some stuff in there. So Essentia tubes. Is that it? Or do you need to go all the way around the entire thing? It connects to both, so that's good. Honestly, I'm gonna leave this on here for now. Iron plate. So this is Arcane Crafting Terminal. Do not use pipes. So don't use Essentia tubes like this, you're saying. I might have to do some reading yet just to see how the hell this all is going to work. Energistics. Vibration chamber. Getting power for your network until this point has relied on burning items in the vibration chamber. That is about to change. You have constructed a simple device that unleashes the energies of Essentia to fuel the vibration chamber. Okay, well, interesting. That's something else. Distillation pattern encoder. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. That's right. Vis relay, using Vis digitally. Harnessing Vis, cell microscopy. Using primal aspects to bind a terminal to arcane worktable allows you to imbue the terminal with worktable's ability to craft arcane items. Terminal retains its ability to access items in the Me network, allowing faster and more plentiful crafting, as well as store and swap a set of armor for when you need a quick Vis discount. Hey, Stardust, how's it going? Scribing tools. Okay, well let me do some research on that, because that seems important. Don't know how long I can stay. It's all good. If using a pipe, it can jam the system. Place the provider directly into the crucible pipe hole. So you're saying just right on it like that. Oh, it actually does look like it's seated and it connects. Yes, okay. Hello? Where the hell can I put my Flukes cable? There we go. I requested this, thank you. Alright, so it is now connected. Hey, P Games, how's it going? Using this digitally. You know what, we're just gonna do a lot of this. Now just throw essences into the system. Yeah. Clean up my inventory a little bit. There we go. We got a lot of that stuff, so that is nice. 294 of 1024. For crafting, place items on the top shelf with an interface and another shelf below to pick up the items. So just put regular interfaces. Yeah, a place where the chest and the hopper are located respectively, yeah. Come on, craft a little faster, please. There we go. Can you go up here, by chance? I doubt this is going to do what I want it to do. I don't know if that would work. If it can travel through the provider, I doubt it. It does have to be on the front. RIP. I thought, yeah, the inputs were on the front. Beforehand. I was just hoping I'd get lucky to be able to put it on the side, but nah. Alright, so we're gonna do that just to be sure it doesn't try to connect into that guy. So this is gonna be a turn off. Do not push crafting items in inventory if it contains items. See if that works for that. So then I could assume maybe the recipe, I just put the recipe in, whatever I want. So if I want thaumium ingots in the crucible takes that. Oh, that's right, I need like a pattern thing. Oh, that's also right. Okay, so more patterns. So, patterns. Making patterns quick, pattern terminal. See, that's for Essentia. Knowing your throughput. If I'm not mistaken, item input can be behind or above, but I don't remember. Yeah, I'll do more testing with it later on. Storing Essentia in jars. Why again? Oh, I see. So apparently you can attach this to a void/oblivion jar and have it void overflow if you set the priority low. Neat, huh? What? Store Essentia in jars? Seriously? I guess you could if you really wanted to. Or if there were new, larger jars. Yeah. So that's pushing, pulling. Where's my recipes? The distillation pattern encoder. Yeah, well that's something else. Oh. I forgot this stuff. The arcane assembler works like a combination of the molecular assembler and the arcane workbench, allowing you to auto-craft anything crafted in the ladder. Yeah, that's for the workbench items, though. You need to link the Vis relay through the network to supply Essentia to it. And the knowledge core... That's the knowledge inscriber. You need the knowledge inscriber. It works exactly as you would expect it. It doesn't connect to the network, so it doesn't need a channel. If you want to erase a pattern, select it and say the icon should be... You can be a normal pattern for items if you provide passive or manual essence. Okay. Need a terminal. Do I even have a recipe for it? Crafting terminal. Wait. This is a crafting terminal. Oh no, I need a pattern terminal. Interface, fluid, crafting, me terminal. Okay, so I don't have it. I don't have the ability to craft the one I am looking for. Pattern. Pattern, that's pattern. One, two, one, two, one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Same thing, but assembler, no circuit. Craft 2 of those. Raka, how's it going? Tip for the arcane assembler: it needs a specific scepter, i.e. the silverwood one that has 150 vis, and it must be filled up before crafting. Type thaumium ingot only provides iron and restores the ingot. Returns the ingot. Yeah, so that'd be a good one that I would like to try and test out right away, like just to get a simple recipe going before we do anything else crazy. Open up my window a little bit. Cool it off in here. Don't know why, but I am warm. Okay. Pattern terminal. Still waiting for the craft. Alright, who's stuck? Hi Blaze, YouTube just forced me to watch 3 15-second long ads when joining the stream. Hope they paid you a part of it. I highly doubt it. Hold on, let me go to YouTube real quick. Monetization, frequency, medium. I'm going to turn it to low. Because I've heard that they've been very cancerous lately. Yeah, and then the fact yesterday, it's so stupid. Like Joker, I was talking to Joker earlier, it's like, how can some people sit and stream copyrighted music the whole time and still be live? Granted, I don't know if they can continue to be monetized, even though I think they're like usually bigger channels and stuff. Like, how do they get to keep going live? And then, like, last night, I was just playing, and then all of a sudden, YouTube's like, nope, we're not going to let you play anymore. We're shutting you down. I don't know if it was because of the length of the stream, along with the copyrighted music. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I looked at it. It was like 7 hours or so we were playing. But we only played copyrighted music for a couple of them. I don't know. YouTube is something else. Something stuck. Aluminum. Where are we making aluminum? To see if you can split the essence cell, check if the equal card works. But a 1K cell divided into 12 essences gives a little more than 1 jar per essence. Okay. Yeah, I'll see if I could do that. Assume this is where you want to make the aluminum. Maybe? Yeah, it is. Stainless. Turn the stainless off. Take that out for a minute. There we go, yeah. Craft up that aluminum. We're gonna have to upgrade. Well, eventually we're just gonna have to move to different EBFs. Just gonna leave this one become a museum, basically. Turn that down a little bit. Okay. Toss that back in. So that's for the Me pattern terminal. Thank you. Thaumium. Yeah, okay, so we just need patterns. I gotta wait for aluminum again. Ugh. Whatever. At least we're getting somewhere, hopefully, with all this, so I'm excited to see how it works. Could teleport and get up. Get some stuff. We already have all these. Literally just gotta cook some aluminum. Get some quartz glass. Turn them into aluminum plates. Something stuck. Oh, boy. Okay, well, you know what? We're just gonna steal some. So how many do we have down here? 6, we'll leave those. You can use the parallel system you are using in the clean room to parallel the EBF. Oh, kind of using like the, what are they called? The interface P2P, you know, yeah, the P2P interfaces and whatnot. Might not be a bad idea. Set up all my EBFs for all that stuff, just whoever gets picked. Although, I have to figure out how to dump in the manual circuit. Oh god. Thankfully we got enough covering here. Hold on a second. I am not comfortable with this at all. This is eventually going to be in a cave anyways, so cover it all up. Let's see, more stone. Thank you. A little bit nicer. We don't get our feet as wet. Awesome. I like to set up several low voltage EBFs for large batch crafts like aluminum and stainless steel. Makes sense. That way, yeah, you just dump it in, just kind of let it, set it and forget it. Alright, so we have all this in here. Get a torch, just boom, boom, light it up a little bit. It's also a little quieter now too, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so we have the terminal, we get our pattern. So a thaumium ingot. So that pattern, the input's here. Now I feel like we should be able to craft it either way, so we're going to need iron. Oh, we need storage cells in here now too. So I did craft one. Alright, so craft 32. Storage. Oh boy. We need crafting processors. Yep. It's been a while. Alright, so processor. Yeah, make two. Why not? Don't really need them, but and then crafting storage. Oh, cool. Can't make that one. 16K. Can I not make like a 1K? Otherwise, let's go steal one. Sure, I'll make a 16K one then, I guess. Because I can't make a simple SOC. Okay. Close the window a little bit. So we have two crafting processors. Put these here. Crafting storage. What are you making yet? Central processing units. Oh boy. Taking absolutely forever. I guess what I could do is just grab some more stone. Try and maybe building this out a little bit. Question is, I guess I could move it into the mountain that way a bit. I don't know. Let's see how far we've actually gone with this. So our base here goes 985, 508. Where's my teleportation? 985, 508. So it's like straight down this way. Yeah, that's for that. We have plenty of room to go this way with our room. Placed in an area with access to the main A2 system. Well, what I'm gonna have to do is branch out some cables out here to connect it to the main net. Because I do want it... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's that far away, but I do want it somewhere else. It's not attached to the main part of the base. Like, it would be cool to have like a nice little cave down here or something. Where's my helmet? Probably go to sleep too, so I don't have to deal with the rain. Kind of slowly build up a wall. Just there we go. So we have something just starting to build somewhat of a form of like what it's going to be like a cave in here. And then maybe I'm thinking if I wanted to fly outside, there'd be an entrance here and they can kind of loop back and around into the base. Just to get us started with something while we had time to build there. Alright, so crafting, storage. There we go. So you're now connected. Craft 32, please. Craft. Although it would be nice, I don't know. It would be nice if you can connect it to the vis and it would tell you if it's missing something or not. Precantatio. So I'm sure I could just do this, like 32 start. Dumped in 32 iron. Should probably set it to this guy. Can't even click it. There we go. So now it is working. I need matrix for more recipes. Yeah. So it is using all of the precantatio. So is there not a way... Because I feel like crafting like that is going to end up sucking if I like have to try and sit and figure out what I'm missing. Although I guess I could just go into this and check it, which isn't the end of the world. But yeah, there is the weird matrix thing. Mnemonic matrix. So a couple flawless embers or ambers, a brain. Oh, clear grid. I see. Balance grid, rotate grid. Probably set it up to make a couple of them. Zombie brains. You can put 4... Wait, you could put 4 crucibles on one provider. Oh, like this, yeah. And then you would just have these cables kind of rotated a little bit differently, but then you have one on this side, one on this side, one on this side. Yeah, that'd actually be pretty good. But actually, so let's do this. Hook it up, so that way if we wanted to... why not? There we go. That would work. Although I would probably actually put it, I'd have to rotate this one around. I'll worry about rotating it later, but yes, there we go. So then eventually I'd rotate it around so the interfaces are here. Then, you know, this one, basically take that one and slide it this way. You know, same direction and everything. And then obviously have one built interfaces out that way, one here interfaces out that way. Pneumatic matrices. Where is Thaumcraft? It's not a quest. Let's write the shadow metal. Okay, so I guess I really don't care about that for the quest right now. Okay, there's connected. Hey, 1 of 5 recipes. Cool. So we get Salus Mundus. Could be another one. Balance shards. Sure, why not? You can test it later, but I think the alembic connects directly to the crucible. And other crucibles also connect. The alembic. Yeah, that was this thing, right? No, that was the matrix. What is an alembic? Oh, this guy. But I think the alembic connects directly to the crucible, and other crucibles also connect. Okay. So that'd be kind of nice. Alright, so we have recipes there. We could make some more. Balance shards. Ugh. Okay. Wait, what? I guess I could make balance shards with anything. Actually, easiest would probably be Salus Mundus. Let's do that. Salus Mundus. I could also make Salus Mundus. Okay. Clean that all up. Very nice. In the case of a recipe that uses the same input item, such as Salus Mundus duplication and shard. Salus Mundus duplication and shard Dow, or one of the shards, I would just say, yeah, it needs to be in a separate crucible. Okay. Which makes sense, yeah, it's almost like certain recipes in an LCR that take some of the same items and they get used somewhere else. So this takes Salus Mundus, that takes Salus Mundus. Okay. So leave the shard alone for now. Salus Mundus. So now I want to see, I can craft things here. Now I want to get the distillation of that hooked up to the system now too. How you doing, Darius? Okay. So, A2. That's a quick magic setup. What do you mean a quick magic setup? Like we got it done quickly, or it's very basic? It is very basic. But we're trying to figure out how to do everything else here. Ooh, we already have 5 types of Essentia in here. I do believe getting the basics would probably be the most important. So I got all of that. Oh, quite. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Yes. It is definitely something. So I cannot wait until I figure out how it kind of operates. And then we could make it a little bit more, what do you want to say, eye-pleasing. But yeah, I started building, I got a little bit of roof over here now, and started building somewhat of a shape for the cave that's going to be in finally. And if I have to, I can move into the ground that way. Eating leftover pizza and a sandwich. That sounds pretty dang good. Alright, Perdicio. We have lots of Perdicio. Try not to clog our system here. 422. Ignis. Okay. Precantatio, Ordo, nice. Feels like it's always nighttime out here. But at least being out here helps me sleep a little bit more often. So that hopefully our trees actually keep growing pretty quickly. Okay, so we got all that. That is nice. Put that away. So, arcane. Digi-Essentia transportation. Now that you know how to digitize Essentia, it's time to put that knowledge to work. Import and export. By binding the appropriate core to an Essentia tube and chamber, you are able to move Essentia in and out of the storage network. The use of a filter tube allows you to specify what aspects are allowed to be transferred. Do you know the larger Essentia cells, the more types it can store? I did not actually know that. Same as 1K. So this says 12, so hold on, let me keep going. 12. 12. Okay, so once you get to the 256,000, then you could start storing more types. Okay. I was thinking maybe at like 16 or 64k, but I guess not. Kinda happy I went with bees for Essentia, but needs a lot of heavy Thaumcraft crafting. I could imagine, yeah. They are cheap. Well, I guess, yeah, the warded glass really isn't all that bad. Like, all these other crystals and thaumium stuff, it's just the Essentia storage component. Which I guess, yeah, you only need a Essentia processor tier 1 and then EV circuits. Not actually that bad, yeah. Although, you don't even need that. You craft it up just like this. The advanced circuit board and all this. Use equal card with the stick card and void with the medium-sized cell. 256K. Because what we can store... Hold on, what did it say? So... It holds 2,048 units. 2,048, so you get to hold 8,000 units, 32,000 units. Yeah, 4 times... No, it's 2K, so 2, then times 4 is 8, then times 4 is 32. Yeah, and then 128, okay. The mostly expensive part of the 256K is the circuits only, yeah, which isn't even that bad. So definitely would love to get more of those. So that literally doesn't even require magic here. This is insane right here, this one. Honestly, not even that bad, wow. For like magic-wise of what you need. LV circuits suck, but... Need 4 of those. Is the circuit same for every one? Circuit 1... Circuit 1, yeah, you just need different circuit boards and stuff, that's all. So I just did the same one. Yeah, it's all circuit 1 stuff. So honestly, if we had... What is it? We'd do 24, 48... what was it? 20, 40, 60, and then a 12. 72. We would only need 3 cells, and we could hold every type of Essentia. Circuit 482. Is the circuit the same for everyone? The blue chip. Oh, I see what you mean. The processor tier. Yeah, honestly, all the way up to the top one is exactly the same. That's actually really crazy that there's no tier 2 crazier. Like the fluids and the items, you have to have like tier 2, probably tier 3, all that other crazy stuff. So I'm going to go back up to the top and set up some automation maybe for crafting some of the higher tier ones. Because you got the 1K, yeah, the 1K storage, 4K storage. You could take all 4 of them, or you could just make one here. Molten soldering alloy. Actually, what about the 256 one? 256K, because this one can store more. HV circuits, EV circuits, molten soldering alloy, clean room EV. EV circuit assembler. Okay, well now I need pattern cards. Why are the hearts cracked on the health bar? That is the runic shielding that I have going on. Close the window even more. Still got all that. Still gotta wait. No circuit 1 in the clean room. I have to check and see. Make one. Advanced circuit assembler. This one is circuit 1. Oh, it's HV. What is that? HV circuit assembler. I need to rename these too. Hold on. Let's get my chests and stuff. And get back in business. Made it to EV last week. Congrats on that, Ian. That's actually a pretty big achievement. EV is a crazy place to be. Okay, here we go. We got this. So, HV circuit assembler. Circuit 1, clean room. Rename these a bit better. EV cutting machine, clean room. Advanced laser engraver. Wait. Oh, that is EV. HV laser engraver, blue topaz lens. Nope, that's not blue topaz lens. That is green sapphire. HV cutter clean room. Advanced precision laser engraver. HV laser engraver clean room. Diamond lens. Okay. These are all hooked up to this guy. These are all circuit 1. EV circuit assembler, clean room, circuit 1. What are we waiting on for the cards here? More circuits. EV laser engravers, opal lens. There we go. You keep changing the lenses and circuitry, and even I'm getting lost. Yeah. So, what I was doing before is I was just like, I was changing things around. I wouldn't rename it right away, so that's kind of why. Oh my gosh. That's not where that goes. Oh no. Yeah, I need to get rid of this guy. Do I have a chest here? I do. Alright, so that is better. Hey, there's cauldrons in here. It lied to me. Actually, no, those are the ones that I made. Card. No card yet. Still crafting up circuits. Which, honestly, I probably should just use... Actually, I'd have to worry about the power, but... Start using just a lot of the EV ones. There we go. Running fine. Perfect. A lot of nodes. There's a node there. There's a node there. 2,100 meters away for the other ones there. Oh, well, also another thing that's going to be nice too is getting the higher tier components. That's going to allow us to craft faster as well. The, what is it, the resistors, transistors, and all that fun stuff. I need stuff for the plat line though. Actually, HV circuits. Yeah, circuit assembler, because this is 5 seconds compared to 10 seconds. Well, actually, that's completely different as well. Oh. Indaloy. So it's crazy that that is still somehow cheaper than all of these. You use 6 circuit boards. More electrum wire, but I guess you don't have to deal with the resistors and everything else. Platinum bolts, indaloy. How do you make indaloy? Bismuth, gross. Lead, not bad. Indium, not bad. Cadmium, not bad. Tin, not bad. Okay, so, I mean, I guess bismuth isn't really that bad. LEV, SOCs, yeah. But it's crazy that we're going to have to change some more of our circuit stuff again at some point, but... Oh yeah, we can only make these. Actually, Why can't we make... Oh, we need this. Okay. Nano component central processing. That is that. We can make those. We have the platinum wire. We have everything else there. But the qubit processing unit. EV clean room. Ah, okay. So we could start making some cheaper circuits. LUV socks, yes. The quantum eyes nano CPU wafers, and yeah, molten gallium arsenide to make the qubit wafers. That's going to be nice for, yes, the EV circuits, because how are we making them now? Because you get a little bit of platinum, 12, 12, and that. Oh, yeah, we're not going to have to use the HV circuits anymore. Oh my gosh. That should hopefully save us a bit more time and resources, not having to make the HV ones. I put 16 circuit assemblies in parallel, and it's pure joy. It's a smart and a beautiful thing. That's going to be huge, honestly, getting away from a lot of this stuff. That's going to be nice. Cannot wait for it. Cards. Look at that. We got a card now. Who wants to go use the card? Alright, here we go. 256k meat Essentia storage component. So, 256. Craft one up. No, we need oil processing. Moderately steam cracked and naphtha. Alright, where's all my naphtha? Tanks. Hold on. Where's my tanks? So we got super tanks now, honestly. So there's that. I don't know if that's right. Light fuel cell. Hell yeah, oil line today? No. 142 hours ago, dang. Although we do have oil here, so hold on, we do have some. Oil. Oh, you know what? Honestly, we could make some better oil pumps. Oh wait, we have, you know what we do have? We do have, a giant oil pump. My black blood is boiling just thinking about oil. Hey Blaze, just checking in. It's late here. Hope you're doing good. Have a good... Wait. Have work in the morning. Have a good stream. Well, thank you very much for popping in to say hello. Get some good rest, and I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow. Oh, man. Actually, I don't want to do that today. I don't feel like I have enough time. But thinking about getting an oil line actually operational would be cool. Oh, you know what? I really do want to have other builds. Oh my gosh. See, and I don't want to copy other people's builds, but oh man. If I had like an oil refinery across the river there, like get a cool bridge going across the river with a trail leading down from the base from the mountain. Like I have these amazing ideas. Put a big old oil refinery there. And then I was thinking the oil refinery would be powered by combustion engines because obviously we're using the oil, you know, we're producing the oil, we're turning it back down into some better components, and then obviously the gasoline and everything we produce from it can be used to run that whole system. Full cracking setup with the distillers is fun. I think it would be fun. Honestly, what I might wait to do is maybe get the dangotes. We'll see. The dangotes might be a little excessive, probably, with the expenses of them. So we'll see what happens. But oil refining would be pretty cool. The oil refinery under the American flag fits perfectly. Actually, you know what? That worked. That I didn't even think about it that way. That is pretty funny. You look outside, you see the American flag, and right behind it is the big oil refinery. Which, actually, I do think they do have smokestacks and stuff, too. Let me see. Oil refinery. Images. Oh, okay, so some of them, they do have a bunch of stacks. Some are red and white, at least in this one picture I'm looking at. Other big massive tanks of everything. Pipes going everywhere. That is pretty cool. The oil life. Heck yeah. Living like a true American in Gregtech, getting that oil. Which actually, we do have this. I remember this being here for such a long time. What do we got here? Heavy oil. Oof. So we have plenty of benzene. We have heavy oil. Amount of fluid output space. Alright, so what about tank? 8 million. It's doing heavy oil now. 6 liters per tick. 54 liters per operation. So now, do I have to do this differently? Oil. Oh, you know what? Sulfuric gas. Light. Oh, wait, light fuel, heavy fuel. I think it's all going to be the same. Uses. Distillery. Circuit 1, which I do believe is what we're doing, right? Yes, Circuit 1. So, Circuit 1 in the distillery gives me sulfuric naphtha, all that other stuff, heavy oil. So literally should be all the same stuff, sulfuric light fuel, all that stuff. Although, I don't think any of these machines have any power underneath. Could be like under the river, so you could connect bees to AE2 later. Oh, upgrade the pumps, yeah. Quantum ring. Quantum ring. Alright, so what's going on here? We are pumping... Oh, it is operational. Okay, so I'm just silly. This is awesome. Alright, so what we have to get is more moderately steam-cracked steam naphtha. See, and then also, like, starting this over on the other side of the map, or the other side of the river with AE2 is going to be really nice. Butene. Gross. I need some cells to remove that stuff. Chloride. I don't have butene in the system. Okay, we got that. Also, I need to change this music too, by the way. Alright, so I got butene there. Let's switch up the music. Oh, it's this gross. Okay, so let's go here. Mix heavy oil and light oil for diesel. Oh my gosh. I love how every time I go to read the chat, YouTube's like, here, take this advertisement. Mix heavy oil and light oil for diesel already sustains your oil setup. Or better yet, cetane. Yeah, which we do kind of already have. I put all my light fuel, or yeah, all the light stuff here, and then I get my diesel here. Actually, this is running all off of one distillery tower, which is actually pretty insane. So what I could end up doing when I get over there is I could have a quad tower that is this tall with an input for oil. And then obviously all the outputs end up going to their own respective lines. Which actually, hold on. Sulfuric heavy fuel. Oh man. That's gonna be so nice with multi-blocks. Yeah, you just dump it right in. Boom. Get the heavy fuel right back out. Use that. Yeah, we could mix it right into diesel right away. And then I could turn it into cetane boosted diesel with tetranitromethane. Nitric acid and ethanone. Ethanone. sulfuric acid and acetic acid, which acetic acid ain't, or sulfuric acid's not bad. Acetic acid, oh. Carbon monoxide, which I feel like you would get from distilling stuff. Use LCRs for each type. It can be low voltage because they are much faster than distillation. Right, heavy oil uses. Wait, are you talking about... Because for the oil, you can only use the distillation tower. For the sulfuric fuel, you can only use these anyways. Naphtha... So... I don't know if you're talking about the cracking? Use 12,000 for operation. Was that moderately hydrocracked naphtha? 2 seconds. The cracker's better there. Okay, we get rid of this tank. Beautiful, more oil. So, we only have 27k naphtha. Which actually, if we use heavy oil now. Sulfuric naphtha, 15. Oh, I see. So regular oil is 40. I have a good idea. Do you think Greg Devs would implement it? Oh, if I have a good idea, do you think Greg Devs would implement it? I think they would. The only thing is the good idea would probably... The hardest part would be getting that idea seen by the devs. Circuit 4. Heavy oil uses. What do you mean circuit 4? I don't see a circuit 4 unless you're talking about... Yeah, this guy you're talking about. You can only use the LCR for this. You can't use the distillation tower to make the naphtha. Pedroa, welcome to the channel. Wow, you progressed so much. Last time I saw you were at MV. I have a lot to catch up on. All good. Also, welcome back as a correction. Just YouTube has changed their username things. So like people's usernames are showing up differently than before. So all the usernames I used to remember, now I have to rememorize what people's names are now. But welcome back. When was the last time you were here? But yeah, we have progressed quite a bit. We're at like 760 some hours of gameplay now. Hey Yukon, what's going on? Sorry, Distiller Circuit 9 uses 1k each operation. Okay. The main hurdle in getting ideas implemented is that you need to do a formal write-up. There's a channel specific to suggesting new ideas. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know that. Which, I mean, it makes sense because adding something into the pack, you would want it to be, I don't know, well thought out and everything. Because you don't want to just give an idea and then the devs are kind of just like screwed on trying to think of what you mean by that. Oh, yeah. Okay. So literally you do 10 times more. Oh, wow. Yeah, you do 10 times more in literally 2.5 times more time. Circuit 9. Oh, I see. So you also then make naphthenic acid. What does that turn into? Interesting. So you turn that into acetic acid with that. Gross. Weed X 9000. Okay, at least you do that. Mixer. Boiler. You could burn it. No, you gotta have to have some uses for it. That's it? I guess Cobalt 2 hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Cobalt 2 nitrate. Cobalt, nitric acid, okay. But why? Cobalt 2 acetate. Oh boy. Cobalt 2 naphthenate? Or naphtheniate? Terephthalic acid? What is this used for? Diluted sulfuric acid, dimethyl terephthalate, whatever the hell that is. Cobalt line. Why would you need all this for cobalt? That's what I'm just trying to like search through all this. Chloride dust, bro. This is insane. Oh, of course it's UV stuff, so that's why. Oh, liquid crystal Kevlar. Okay. Kevlar fiber. Oh my gosh. Spinneret. Yes, in the fluid solidifier. That's insane. Kevlar. Yeah, smells like Kevlar. It looks like Kevlar, and it is Kevlar. That's gross. Well, at least it'll have a use, but that's going to be its only use. Hello? Why do you not operate? No valid recipe. Oh, that's why. So dump that in, please. Alright, well, we'll keep it that for now, so we don't have to worry about that other acid. Although it would be a lot quicker. What slot does that replace? Uses. Circuit 9, so that goes... Sulfuric acid that was normally in 4 is now in 5. Okay. So 4 will just have to be a tank. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's turn that off. Stainless. Craft like 8. Oh, not even. Well, we can keep it all. This is going to be here. So you're going to take acid, naphthenic acid, lock, fluid void mode. You could come out. Potent pipe. That's a little bit bigger, okay. Alright, so there we go. And then stainless steel. We have our 8 blocks. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Perfect. And then we set this to circuit 9. I hope that's right. Yeah, look at that, naphthenic acid. So now we should produce, or, you know, use our oil a little bit quicker now. I smell problems. What, you don't want to deal with that at some point, Darius? I feel like you're going to love Kevlar. Naphtha. Thank you for the naphtha, and then I would like to try and get some of this moderately steam cracked. Damn it. What kind of problems is that going to give me now? Lightly steam cracked. Let's see. Propane. So 1000 is 200 or 1000. Yeah, we want moderately steam cracked. Circuit 2. So now the lightly steam cracked methane, is that going to be the same as... Okay, so it is going to be the same, just different numbers. Okay, I was just worried about the outputs being a little bit different. So let's just grab that, put a tank up here, and start that again. The Kevlar is interesting. It is something. Oil cracker is very cool. I like it. It looks nice. That one's empty. Cool. Alright, random cell. Who wants to be the victim? Alright, you will forever hold the lightly steam cracked naphtha. Moderately steam cracked. Moderately steam cracked. Give me that propane. Light fuel, butadiene, butene, ethane, heavy fuel, propane. Nice. It is crazy how long we've actually gone without really doing stuff with oil. Okay. $4 million. You need some light fuel, buddy. Super tank. I think you need some light fuel. Take all that. There we go. Hydrobutene, also from propene. I don't even know what the hydrobutene or whatever is going to be even used for. But there's going to be one way to find out. Actually, all this diesel here too. We'll get another tank, so we'll do... Oh, you know what? Okay, it's probably fueling stuff down here, isn't it? It is. Okay, so we gotta leave that. So that is fueling down there. Alright. Well, that's cool. 4 million heavy fuel. I don't really want to waste it. Okay, so 256, the big thing we came here for next. 8,600 propene. That sucks. Ilmenite. That's all empty. $9,000. Alright. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make an area. We are going to prepare for where the oil line is going to be. Or not the oil line, but oil processing. So eventually... Where would I want a bridge? I think here would be a nice place to make a bridge. Goes across. And then we do have this nice open area over here under the flag. So like right offset from the flag. Cannot reach. No range. Gonna have to extend that range. We'll get a big stone floor for now, why not? I think this would be a decent level right here. I don't know how big this place has got to be. But we'll make sure to make it massive. That way we have plenty and plenty and plenty of room. Also have to make sure that it's not going to be an even number, so we can actually find a center to this silly thing. Don't I have an upgrade? I do. Put some redstone on this thing, make it quicker. Doesn't get too big if you stack the machines. Yeah. So let's get this little platform here, and then we can kind of like lay out everything, and then we can see roughly what we're going to need. And go through and make it pretty later. I'm going to go play some Ark. Goodbye. We'll see you later, Darius. Wish you best of luck with Ark Raiders. Try not to die. Just got back from something. Where'd the magic go? So we had to take a little bit of a detour from the magic just for a minute. Just because we're trying to craft up a 256k cell. Or at least maybe a couple of them, so that way we could store every type of magic inside of our storage. That way we don't have to worry about losing out on any of that. But because I had to get some propane, I also decided to set up a future area to where we're going to have our oil distilleries and everything else like that. Like an actual full-on oil processing area. So I wanted to just get some type of place ready for it. But probably won't worry about this for quite a while. Nice. So we do have a platform to work with, although it's actually big, but it's crazy that's like really, really small. Okay. Wow, just thinking about that, even if that was like a tall building, that's actually really, really, really small. Interesting. I would do the multiple 64K instead of the 256. It's like 12 or 13 types per drive. Yeah. So the reason why I'm doing the 256 is because the 256 drive actually holds twice the amount of variety. So we look at, what is it? Essentia storage. Essentia storage cell. So you can even go up to, oh. What? Thermometric Essentia cell. You could store all types. but it has no storage. Weird. 64K. So the 64K, well, actually, no, you can just see right there. 65,000 bytes, 12 types stored. So then you can go to the 256, and it has 24 Essentia types and 262,000. Which, 262,000, even if we have all the types in there, we would need 3 of these cells. But if we had 3 of these cells, honestly, that would hold us over pretty dang well. Because what is it? 1024. I'm trying to think here from the quest what they were saying. Hold on a minute. So this tier holds 2,048 units. So 1K, 2,048. So literally what? The 256 would probably hold 500,000 units, I think, if I did the math right. 2,000, 8,000, 32, 128, yeah, 512,000 units, which we're not going to be making that much Essentia, at least that I know of, anytime soon. And that's 3 separate drives, so actually that's like 1.5 million units, while also being able to store every single type, so that's kind of nice. Alright, 256 craft. We still okay, that's right, we're waiting on the propane. But you divide by 24 now. Oh, that's right. So, well, I guess you divide it by 2. So, actually, wait, did that say 1,000 or 2,000 each? No, that, okay, so that is 2,048 units if you fill it with a single type. So, the 500,000 would be the total storage. So, if we got a calculator, 512,000 divided by 24. So, each thing would be 21,000. So, you'd have 21,300 repeating, what is it? Units of storage for each type. If you wanted to equally fill each of them. 256 divided by 24. Yeah, the 256K cell holds 500-something thousand, because the 1,000 cell holds 2,000 units, so double of what the bytes are. So yeah, that's actually pretty good. 21,000, or even if it was half that, it's still 10,000, but I'm 99% sure it's 21. Alright. Why are you not operating? Not a fluid output space. Who is mad? Sulfuric gas. Why is there naphtha there? .666 repeating units for each essence. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure if the math stays the same, though, because the 1K cell holds 2,000 units. So if you do the math, like if you keep, multiplying 4K, you do 2,000 times 4 is 8, times 4 again is 32, times 4 is 128, 250... Oh, wait, okay, so now you actually... No, 64 times 4 is... Okay, I did that wrong. Yep. I was thinking of doubling the 64 to 128, and then that's where I got my mixed number of in between there. You are correct. My 99% correct, or thinking I was 99% correct, is 100% incorrect. Okay. Yeah, so then 42K. That makes a bit more sense then. Because 2K... Yeah, 2,048. that divided by 24. With one 256K cell, you have 24 types. With 4 64s, you have 48 types, all with the same capacity. I don't know what you want. 43K divided by 2. Yeah, that's what I just got. So, with 4 64s, you could have 48 types at 12 with all the same capacity. So I guess the total capacity, actually, 4 64s would be the same as 150. I guess. Yeah. I guess with what we're doing here now is we're future-proofing ourselves a little bit now with the 256 HV circuit. Honestly, yeah, because what do we... I think it's trying to make these advanced boards here. Maybe we can get lucky here. 43K divided by 2, 21K for each. Yeah, 21K each for 24 essences. Yeah. So let me look here. 64K cell. If I were to do that, could I craft all of these? So that is going to be assembler circuit 1, EV assembler circuit 1, dual interface. Clean room though. Clean room circuit 1, dual interface. I can. Alright, well, we're going to do that for now, and then eventually if we need to upgrade, we can easily make some bigger ones, some better ones. So while that's crafting, let's go to sleep, and then see if we can craft up all of the housings that we're going to use for putting them together. Alright, so we would use this with a cell. 35, all for those. Me Essentia storage housing. So we need a bunch of warded glass. Which we do have this now, so literally it's just glass planks. Okay, easy. I love it. Why not? I just realized I made that without my stuff on. Whatever. Working nodes. I will start working on nodes. I do want to get the storage kind of going first. Although the nodes would help. I just really, really want to get this cleaned up, this area here. I absolutely hate all the jars everywhere, and if I can set up something... what do you want to say? The constructs back there. Set them up to like a max height or something that they could basically take anything and everything and then just dump it all into the storage system. So that way we could do any crafting that we need right away until we get nodes. It's going to be nice. Stuff I haven't gotten into yet. The primal shrooms. Hey, the primal shrooms are good. I like the primal shrooms. Alright, so warded glass. Glass planks. Oh, we have some warded glass, but we do need more, so let's just do that. Glass planks. So we got these. We're also going to need thaumium plates. Craft 32. And then the warding charm thing. I will say these magical items are pretty cool looking. Warded glass. Boarded glass actually ain't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Node stabilizers are very cheap and easy to craft. You're suffering for nothing. Okay. Let me look back at them then real quick. Node stabilizers. Where is it at? Second tab. Oh, that's right. It's up here. Node stabilizer. Arcane workbench. Block of lavender quartz. Ew. Gold springs piston. Arcane stone bricks. NEI recipes. Yeah, I could do that too. Node stabilizer. Node opener. Ah, yes, that looks nice. Okay, so in order to even make the advanced ones, we had to do this anyways. So, we got all that. Arcane stone bricks. That is the one with the ruby lens. So I would like to get a ruby lens set up. Do we not have a ruby lens anymore? Ruby... We do have a ruby lens. Diamond. We have a diamond lens downstairs, though. Engraved diamond crystal chip. Okay, so hold on. Engraved diamond crystal chip. EV. Let me check here real quick just to make sure that it's all the same. That's HV. Oh, these are the clean rooms, that's why. Okay, we'll just make another laser engraver, hold on. Laser engraver, EV. I really need to get that radon loop going. It's bad that I haven't gotten it yet. Alright, there we go. Eventually it's going to come back to bite me. So I just cook it up to there. Interface, try and keep the crafting down to a minimum. 4% of titanium used. Okay, good. So it means we still have a decent amount of titanium left, thankfully. I guess I do have one of these too. So let's rename. EV laser engraver. No, do not put LV on that line. How are these coming along? Not bad. I'm going to let that go. Why does the advanced node stabilizer need Project Red comparator? Who knows? But yeah, it makes it just a little bit more fun to make. I'll be right back. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick while this crafts up for us. Actually, okay, hold on. Never mind. I just realized that is done. EV power... Boom. Auto output. Okay, now I need a recipe. Boom. Recipe, arcane stone bricks. Arcane stone blocks, yeah. Which I don't even know if I have there anymore. Ruby. HV laser engraver, ruby lens. So I could have just did that, whatever. Doesn't need a clean room. Redstone chipset. .5 seconds. Laser engraver. So you know what? Boom. There we go. So that's going to be even quicker. I don't care about the power usage. Actually, let's just keep it there just in case. We'll be fine. Alright, so we got that arcane stone blocks. .32, which we do not have. It's all outside. We have 1. No, because I had... There we go. I was going to say I had a bunch of it. So, 16, why not? Block of lavender quartz. 8 and 1 lavender. That into that. Okay, that's not that bad. Lavender. Yeah, I have lavender, thankfully, but I'm going to be right back 1 second. Okay, I am back. I hate the lavender biome. Why do you hate it? I don't mind it. I like the lavender biome. Why are you stuck now? What? Why is there... Oh, I know. Okay. I remember. I messed with this before. There we go. Build in this biome once and you'll understand. Really? Guess I'll have to try and find out at some point. I can't get rid of the distilled water. Ugh. Whatever. Leave that there. Is it laggy? Lavender. Lava. Lavender. It's used in that. Equal trade. It's used in that. I mean, guess we'll make a decent amount of it. Imagine having to break hundreds of flowers to build a platform. I mean, yeah. That would be a little bit annoying. Wouldn't think it'd be that bad, though. That's 4. Maybe I'll build 6. I built in that biome once, and I don't know if I had more stone dust or lavender flowers in my system. That makes sense, I guess. Also, I just realized that making these blocks is actually only 4. Lavender. We have 5. I would like to make another 5 more. Okay. It is always nighttime. Ugh. I don't want to sleep every 10 minutes. Oh, you know what would be cool if you could do, don't spoil if it is possible, but do a magical spell that you could just, like, stop the time. You don't have to worry about it turning into nighttime, or you slow down time. Okay. So, that's all the warded glass recipe. Gold spring, lavender blocks. Of course, I don't have a recipe for big gold springs, so I'm going to have to go all the way back and do all that. Ugh. You know, if I was smart, I'd have just get a nice cable coming out here, just add some more crafting terminals and pattern terminals. It creates several stabilizers. You won't find nodes with all aspects, so it's better to add more nodes. No clue, but that would be insane. Something similar to blood magic. Yeah, probably a ritual in the blood magic. Huh. That would be kind of crazy if that did, that was a thing. 9,000 glowstone. Oh, here we go. We gotta take these back. 9,000. I don't know why I feel like I should have more. Although we did just use a bit. It is still going up. Okay, so gold spring recipe. Bending machine, a long gold rod. Boom. And then we need a long gold rod recipe. Forge hammer. Of course, more pattern cards. Give me a minute here, chat. I gotta go check something real quick. Alright, chat. I'm sorry about that. Cat ate Blaze again. No, my girlfriend just got home and we were just talking for a little bit. I do apologize for the times I step away for so long without anything going on. But I am back. Probably gonna wrap up this stream soon, so that way we can go get dinner. But I really would like to come back again and do some more magic, because I really want to get some nodes set up, because it would just be amazing getting nodes set up, and then at least having, what do you want to say, go down here, having this. Oh, you know what, also we have a lot more Quicksilver now, or at least it's going to be a lot easier for us to get. So actually, Cinnabar, hold on, 8,300 Cinnabar. Quicksilver, let me set up actually a thing for that now too. Smelting that all up, so that way we can actually make a bit bigger and more stable infusion. It's okay. Well, I'm glad you understand. Thank you very much for that. I will say that is one amazing thing about all of you, is that you guys are very understanding with everything that goes on, like my work schedules, and then just sometimes having to step away for a little bit. Quicksilver. Get that. What? Quicksilver limbs? The heck's that all about? Cinnabar dust, yes. Furnace. Oh, I see. I needed a card for that. Did I actually? I did get one. Nice. Okay. So toss that out. And furnace. Boom. Hammer, which actually, just do this. Create a floor below the altar. Oh, really? Using more heads and everything. Does it have to be connected? Or does it just have to be below? Hammer. Pattern card. If I'm not mistaken, the altar's range is 15 blocks from the block it moves from. Oh, okay. So, yeah, it doesn't even really need to be on all sides. Just keep it all nice and organized, I should say. Compressor. Really should probably get another card for the compressor. And then eventually get a recipe for Quicksilver blocks. The altar range argument pane doesn't need to be connected, only within range. Okay. I know right now we're stable up to like level 9 or something like that, it says. Quicksilver, we have springs now. Nitor. Block of lavender. Pistons. So actually just go to sleep real quick. So we got the sleepy time music. Okay. Oh, you know what? Cells, or actually the storage. So we have all 4 of these. We need the housings. Honestly, not even bad. 64k Essentia components. Awesome. Thank you very much for that. Essentia circuit. We'll just dump all that in. Actually, probably should claim a lot of this. Essentia circuits. So yeah, fluid storage. Wow. Alright, so let me just dump this all in here and then we'll try and get everything set up for later. Clear glass. Ignis ward glass. Okay, our wand is not filled. At first they built a clump of stone slabs underground to stabilize it. A clump of stone slabs. Alright, so we got all 4 of those. Boom, boom, boom. And I probably should... I don't have the workbench to actually, what do you want to say it? Try and set each type of essentia, but we'll be fine. We can survive. So we got these, got those. Insufficient vis. Absolutely cannot wait to get the node stabilizers. Thankfully we have a lot of redstone too that we can use for those. My wife and I are addicted to the game Enshrouded. Now I have to look back up. I heard that name. I don't know if it was you telling me about it before or if it was something else. Enshrouded. Is that like a survival game? Obviously like medieval. Survival action role-playing game by Keen Games for PlayStation 5, Windows, all that other fun stuff. I think it was you that was talking about it. Venture into a vast world, vanquish punishing bosses, build grand halls, and forge your path in this co-op survival action RPG for up to 16 players. Dang! So do you get to... It's kind of like Minecraft in a sense, I say it very loosely, that you get to collect resources, build things, and then you go in and defeat like enemies and stuff and bosses? When did this game come out? January of last year. Oh, wow. Wow. So you got, like, obviously mage stuff. I'm going to put that on, nominate your favorites. I'm going to put that on my wish list. It actually does look like a game I'd be interested in. And I'm surprised that I haven't seen much more of it, honestly. Is it an alpha still? Oh, it is early access, okay. Where is add to my wish list, please? Where is it? Lots of adventure in classes. It's still under development, but it's already on its 4th major update. Play multiplayer, it's very addictive. Yes, and lots of adventure classes. Oh my goodness. Huh. If I ever see a sale on it, I might have to get that. Where? Oh, I'm not signed in. That's why I can't add it to my wish list. Okay, so let me go to Steam real quick. Yes, then we are going to have to get ready to end the stream. Valheim. Gross. Enshrouded. Alright, add to wish list. Add to wish list. Alright, close Steam. Close the calculator. Okay. Fill up my wand, get my storage drives. So, I am very, very happy that at least we did something. So if I do another stream later, keep an eye out. It's going to have basically the same thumbnail and everything. It's just going to be like a... What is it, episode 161 and a half. And yeah, we'll just continue with what we left off on. But I am very happy that at least now we have the ability to just dump in all of, you know, the essentia into this alchemical construct with the AE2 system. Just trying to see here, get all this. Actually dump this in here. We have storage for 1. Perfect. 64k essentia storage cell. Awesome. And honestly, we're just going to do this. That is crazy. That's nice. I love it. All those jars, wow. Lots and lots of essentia. Honestly, at this point, just do all of this and then probably figure out how to redo all that later. But just to keep it clean, that already looks a lot nicer. Iter 12 of 12 types, 12 of 12 types. Oh, I see. So we do have 24 different types already. So this one is just going to have to get sat down there. And then that one is going to have to get sat down as well. So until we get some more storage. But that's amazing. That's awesome. Latest, whatever. Sure, we got that one. Nice. Normal wall of jars, yeah. It actually looks a little bit cleaner in here, a little bit nicer. Alright, so I'm going to hop off. I have to go get some dinner, take a little bit of a break. But I really, really do want to come back here, so I would say there's probably a pretty decent chance of me jumping back in. Poor Iter. It'll get back in there eventually. We just got to get a little bit more crafting. Literally just take probably 5 minutes of vishrooms. And then, yeah, I would very much love to get some more nodes over... Well, get our first nodes over here, and then see how amazing it is to recharge our wands, and also get some better wands for all that stuff. See you soon. Yeah, we'll see you in a little bit, Carlos, everybody, and everybody else. Thank you very much for jumping in. Just keep an eye on that next one, whether it's a Discord or just the stream notifications popping up. We'll see you all later, everybody. Take care, and blaze out.